What's good, YouTube? It's your boy MillyReacts, and I'm coming back at y'all with another reaction video. So I found this crazy video on YouTube called "When You Accidentally Sell Drugs to an Undercover Cop While at Work." This man was trapping on the job, bro. Everybody done had that one job where somebody up there was the plug, bro. No cap. They every time they serve somebody, they order at the drive-thru or wherever y'all at, they throw in there, y'all need some gas, y'all straight on the gas. They always trying to get a playoff, but y'all know we gotta react to it together. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you don't miss when I upload. Follow me on all my socials. The link to everything is in the description box below. Join my membership. It's only $4.99 a month. Click that link if you're interested, and let's get straight into this video.
2023, detectives received a Crime Stopper tip that a store employee was selling drugs at the Treasure Coast Square Mall in Jensen Beach, Florida. A 27-year-old male named Patrick.
Florida got so many damn parts to it, bro. It don't make no damn sense, bro. Like, at this point, I want to live in Florida. Not gonna lie. I want to know what it's like to live in Florida. It's so many damn different parts of Florida, bro. I want to know what it's like.
It was wise to launch a side hustle within Zoomies, where he sold hallucinogens and other unconventional items not approved by Zoomies to customers of all ages.
This nigga was selling shrooms.
Office, Patrick had been selling mushrooms for a couple months.
Wow.
At the store. Undercover detectives initially spoke with Patrick at the store. Later, they returned on 2 separate occasions and purchased psilocybin mushrooms from him.
Damn
on September
dummy.
1st, Patrick's rapidly expanding enterprise would soon face its abrupt downfall.
Y'all know the best Chinese food come from the mall every single time, bro. Man, as soon as Patrick saw they ad coming, he should have got the fuck up out of there, no cap. Cause what the hell, 5 of y'all ain't coming in there bit to shop, and I know I'm selling shrooms out the back room. It's over.
What's up, man?
Patrick, how are you, buddy?
What up?
Patrick.
I gotta put your hands behind your back.
That's crazy.
We'll explain everything in a second, okay? You're set. Mine's double off. You got him. I got him. Here, just use my. Hello, how are you? Good. Where's his black backpack?
What's up?
He's got a black backpack. Is this his? This one's his? Okay. Thank you. Alright, man, I'm just gonna double lock these on you, okay? So they don't walk up on you, okay? Yep. We'll explain everything to you here in a minute, alright? Do you have anything in your pocket?
They knew exactly what to look for. Somebody snitched on this nigga. They came in, knew exactly what to do. They grabbed him and grabbed the backpack. They knew exactly what they came for.
Oh, none of those figure. I got
You, where's your black backpack at?
my black backpack? Yeah. You got it.
Got it.
Upon searching his bag, they discovered a 30-gram plastic Ziploc bag containing mushrooms that tested positive for psilocybin.
Damn.
Nothing else on there. Nothing in your shoes.
What's up? Probably would, yeah.
Could be able to make phone calls too when he gets to the office, alright? Alright. Just walk out. Thank you.
The walk of shame all the way back to the mall. I mean the exit. They got a Chick-fil-A in there, bit. Hell yeah.
Go out and get a left, okay?
Okay.
We are just outside where the movie theaters are.
Or actually, if one of you guys want to take a photo.
I'll do that. Anybody got their work phone on them? I'm gonna write that silver truck, okay?
What's up?
We're gonna write this silver truck, okay?
Okay.
I'm on the other side.
Bro, why they all got on the same fucking outfit? That's crazy.
Guys, we're just going back to the office?
Yeah. Can you pull a police service call for Zoomies, white male 1015, 51 to SID?
He was subsequently taken to the police department for an interview regarding the events that had taken place.
Alright, Brandon. You good? Yep.
What, this nigga got on a shiesty? What the hell?
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Obviously, we're here because you got yourself in a little bit of a pickle. Alright. Do you have any idea that I don't know if anyone explained anything to you yet or anything?
No.
So, months ago, we got complaints of you selling mushrooms, weed, just stuff to not only people coming in and out of the store, but also the juveniles. Okay?
Damn! That's how y'all ad got caught. You tried to serve to them kids and they had ratted you out when the parents seen that they was geeked out of their mind. They got it from Patrick at Zoomies.
Well,
No.
you don't sell anything? Nothing at all?
No.
Okay. Is that what you're going to stick with? Alright. So, you had a black bag with you today.
Yes.
Is that your backpack? Do you know what was inside of it? What was inside of it?
There were mushrooms inside the bag.
Do you use mushrooms?
Yes.
How much mushrooms do you use at a time?
I microdose them usually, but about a gram.
Now, what if I told you that we've been buying from you for a bit?
Woo!
So, does any of this ring a bell? Like, you've been selling, we've seen you, we've dealt with you.
Okay.
Do you want me to elaborate, like, refresh your mind a little?
If you want.
It's a little blurry. That's you in the store. That's you during a deal that we did.
Damn,
Do you have that
Patrick!
outfit?
I do.
Patrick, oh my God, they done got you in 4K. You done sold to the damn cops. You a horrible trapper, nigga. You can't peep out who a cop and who not. That's nasty work.
Just found it.
Yeah. So, once again, that's you. We know for a fact you deal.
Okay.
So, do you do it to, like, help yourself with extra money, with financially, or help people out, or what's the deal?
Yeah, I don't do anything bad, nothing that bad, so.
And I'm not saying that you're a bad person, dude. We get it, like, hey, you give a little here, take a little there, it's for extra money, right? What I'm trying to understand is, number one, what the actual reason is for you to sell it. I'm not saying you're a bad dude. Like, you know, you don't look like a Pablo Escobar. Like, are you? I mean, I might be confused. Does anyone at the store know that you do it for extra money, or
No.
no one else is involved with it? How much do you sell at a time, dude?
Not much.
Well, what's not much? I mean, you had what? How much did you have with him? Anyone? How much did you have with him? 30 grand. 30 grand.
Damn.
I mean, that's typically how much would you sell that for?
Not much.
What's not much?
$160.
Bro,
Really?
you would sell 30 grams of shrooms for 160, nigga. You are the worst trapper ever. That shit is ridiculous.
That's a lot for $160. Like, $160 is pretty cheap compared to what I thought an ounce of mushrooms would be.
Partially for the money, but at the same time, mushrooms for a lot of people are medicine and they help a lot of people with a lot of issues, so I don't really need too much money, so.
How much would you get that for that you could sell it for 160?
How much would I get that for? Not much.
What's not much?
50, 60.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're making like $100 profit. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm assuming if you buy it in bulk, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get a good deal.
I don't really deal with mushrooms too much.
No?
No, it's fairly recent that it's been selling much, and clearly this is why.
Yeah. How long have you been working at Zoomies?
A year in November.
Have you been doing it the whole time there?
No.
No? How long have you been selling out of the store?
A month or two.
Okay. So you see
Damn
what the issue
dummy.
is, right? Like, how big of a clientele do you have?
Not much.
Not much?
I don't make that much money.
Okay. Well, the issue obviously still stands that we're here, obviously, so...
Yeah.
Patrick claimed that he had been engaging in the mushroom trade for approximately a year, seeing it as a strategic maneuver to expand his customer base discreetly within the realm of Zoomies.
Nigga, are you dumb, nigga? You should have said, nigga, get up with me after I clock out. But serving inside of Zoomies, nigga, what would it look like if all these people, if you had so much clientele, all these people are coming in there just to see you and not buy nothing? Nigga, what you got going on?
How long the mushrooms for?
Maybe like a year.
So you just started selling in the last 2 months at Zoomies, but you've been selling it for a year overall?
About.
Where do you typically get it from?
Guy.
Like locally at the mall?
Yeah, an old friend.
Well, you don't seem like a bad dude, man. It's just one of those things
I've
where
heard,
you got
yeah.
caught up. Yeah. How much mushrooms do you think this dude has that you usually get it from?
He has, I'm not sure. He usually has like chocolate bars, but it's mainly weed that I get from him. But I've stocked up a long time ago on mushrooms, so that's why I used to take more myself, but after like a really bad trip, I stopped taking them as much. It was mainly for me at first, just to kind of stock up because they're hard to get.
Yeah. The dude that you get in Port St. Lucie, you said he has.
Oh my goodness, this nigga finna snitch on the damn plug. Oh my God, Patrick. Just cause you got your ass caught up, bro, trying to trap out the zoomies, now you finna give up the whole operation, nigga. Your ass tripping.
So the stuff you had today wasn't chocolate bars.
Oh no, that's what I said. He usually has chocolate bars. I had gotten it a while ago.
So that was from a while ago from that same guy?
Yeah, those are pretty old in there.
Okay. Alright, just give me a second. Dude, let me just ask you though. So obviously, not only do people, tourists, whatever, just come in and randomly ask you, and you just kind of give it to them. What about like kids, like juveniles?
Oh no.
You don't deal with juveniles? Cause
I try my best. I mean, I don't ID people, but
like, because the issue that, like I said, the whole reason this started is because kids are getting it, man.
I knew
I've
it.
never sold mushrooms to any kids.
Well, juveniles, I mean, in the teenage years, I don't know if you'll be able to tell the difference.
I mean, like I said, I don't ID, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Have you ever had anyone tell you that they've had a really bad trip or anything off the stuff you gave them?
No.
Never. But you've had yourself personally?
Well, I took way too many.
How much is way too many?
It was about 14 grams.
You took a
Damn.
whole 14 grams, just ate them?
Well, it's called, I don't want to go into the whole specifics.
No, I'm curious. This is me just
It's
learning
called
now.
lemon teching. Basically, if you grind up the mushrooms and put them in lemon juice, which is citric acid reacts to the psilocybin in the mushrooms, which it basically doubles the dose, but it shortens the trip. So where the trip you take 7 grams, the trip might last 8 hours. If you lemon tech 7 grams, you're gonna trip way harder, but it'll only be for like 2-3 hours.
Shit.
This nigga is a
You,
fucking
set everything off
chemist.
and kinda just meditate
Well,
with it?
that time I did it. I was in a really bad place at the time, so I did that. I did it in the dark in my bed, and I mean I like time traveled. It was scary. I like partied with demon clown guys and stuff. It was
Jesus.
fun. Yes, but that's again why I always tell people that you need to weigh it out and you need to know how much you take, because they can do that to you. But like I said before, it does help. I mean, it's obviously mushrooms are starting to be legalized throughout the country. It does help in a therapeutic sense. You know,
No, I've heard that. I've definitely heard that. Where do you have your ounces?
I'd rather not answer that.
Real quick, was there anybody else working at Zoomies today, or is it just you?
I had one other worker.
So there's somebody there right now?
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause we walked out with you and didn't see anybody else in there. I want to make sure it's secure.
No, yeah, she's supposed to like call someone.
Okay. Alright.
So you don't want to say where the rest of it is?
I'd rather not.
Okay, then you have a right to say no. I just want to make sure that it's not laying around where someone can get to it or try it or a kid or anything like that.
Nope.
You plans to ever do this again?
To sell and stuff like that?
Yeah.
If I get out of this, no, this is my...
But like you said, unfortunately, what really was I don't want to say bread and butter because that sounds like a terrible way to put it, but the most unfortunate part about this is that we were getting complaints that kids were getting a hold of this and that kids were buying it.
That's just
and when we say kids, but we mean people under 18 years old. And you know just as well as I do, like, it's hard to see, like, or tell how old somebody is, because sometimes,
I'm
like,
very
dudes,
curious
girls,
about that. That's why I'm very curious about it, because most people, I mean, they're all seem to be adults to me. That's why I'm very confused.
Yeah.
Especially the mushrooms is, I have even when friends of mine ask, because I do have people are 18 and close, I tell them, I do not give mushrooms to children.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
6'2". How long have you been growing a beard?
Nigga, what the hell? Now you asking about his beard and shit, nigga? Get your what?
It's been a while now, 6+ years.
Yeah, 6+ years. How old are you?
I'm 28, turning 28.
28. Okay, so I mean, like when you were in high school, did you have facial hair?
I've had fish traps on this.
And
no, I
6'2",
definitely
I
understand. I definitely understand that.
You probably could have walked into a gas station and like bought beer. You know what I mean?
The funny part is that when I was underage, I never got ID'd, and as soon as I came of age, I got ID'd.
Usually how it happens.
Yeah, it was very.
Well, you know what I mean? Like it's hard.
No, I definitely understand that. I will say I have been very advocate for with anybody who ever asked me that I do not give mushrooms.
I believe that. I don't believe you
to anyone because as somebody who, like I said, tripped too bad, I understand that it could severely mess up your mental state.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, we're not saying you specifically went out and saw it.
No, I understand. Listen,
it's just
I
unfortunate.
I did this. I fully understand the ramifications of my choices. I get it.
Okay, well, at least Buddy standing 10. He know what he did, and he ain't finna rat nobody out. That's great.
However, if I could say one thing, I always made sure that mushrooms never went to kids.
Of course. Of course. No, I understand what you're saying, man. Does like your trips when you go on
Okay. Buddy is too interested in how these shrooms work. He might want to try some. Nigga, you want me to sell you some? You let me out of this, I give you some shrooms.
Or is it something different each time?
I would say so. That one time was the only time I ever saw anything that wasn't there. All the other times, it's usually just, things are just kind of moving and colors are weird.
Like on that 70s show, kind of?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, you look at your phone and everything's dancing around. It's usually pretty fun until you abuse it to the point where you take way too much and it's your own. Like I said, I saw like crazy demon clowns and stuff that time traveled with.
Right? Like,
Patrick was charged with felony counts of possession of a controlled substance, ×2. Sell, manufacture, distribute Schedule 1, 3, or 4 drugs, ×2. And unlawful use of a two-way communication device, ×2. Lastly, his bond was set at $120,000. Head over to CodeBlueCam.com.
What the fuck? How much time did Patrick get? Bro, they didn't even say it. Patrick, you did all that cooperating just for them to, this is why they tell y'all to go in there and shut the fuck up. It don't matter if you cooperate, it don't matter if you do none of that shit. Y'all was in there having a dead ass, full ass conversation just for them to still lock your stupid ass up. This is crazy to all that. We understand, bro. Nah, nigga, your ass going to jail. But if you're new to the channel, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you don't miss when I upload. Follow me on all my socials. The link to everything is in the description box below. Join my membership. It's only $4.99 a month. Click that link if you're interested. And it's your boy MillyReacts, and I'm see y'all in the next video.